Hey guys, welcome back to the Work from Homesteader. Today I am so excited to share with you my grandma's dip recipe. Now this is very simple, very humble dip, but it is beloved by my entire family. And the reason I'm making it for you guys is because I've actually been invited by the Inquisitive Farmhouse to participate in Dip December. So me and 30 other collaborators are making dip recipes all throughout December. And at the end, there's going to be a giveaway. I'll make sure to put all of the details in the comments below, but make sure you're commenting on each of the videos to get yourself a chance to be entered. And with that, I'm gonna get started. And I just am so happy to be able to share this recipe with you because I love my grandma so much. She unfortunately passed away a few years ago, and she is definitely missed in my family, but she lives on through a few of her key recipes, and they especially come out during the holiday times, that being her dip and then also her cookie recipe, which I hope to share with you someday as well. So all it is 3 simple ingredients of cream cheese, onion, and a splash of milk to help get the dip kind of mixed together. So I'm gonna do it by hand today. By all means, if you have a mixer, highly recommend. It will be a little bit easier, but I'm gonna do it the way that grandma did it, and I think it just gives it a little extra love. So with that, we're gonna get started. Okay. So this is obviously an onion dip, and the best way to prepare this onion is to make sure that it is sliced up really small and fine, and that way it is going to really flavor the cream cheese well and incorporate super easily. So my tip with onions is I like to cut it horizontally like this. And since we're gonna do it pretty small, I'm gonna try and get quite a few layers here. And then I will hit it vertically like that. And then we're gonna swap it around and do it vertical the other way. And that's gonna get you really nicely chopped onions. This is exactly how I do it for almost any way when I'm prepping any onion chopping dish. And again, we want to make these really small, so I'm going to go through and just give these a fine chop. Now, one thing that I always loved about my grandma is that she never sat down. It was so, anytime we had like a holiday get together, we were always just telling her to like sit down, enjoy the food. But she was just one of those people that like loved to serve people, and that was just like, I think kind of her love language was serving, you know, her family, and I think that just made her really happy. And that's something that I certainly try to emulate with my own family, and be so giving and gracious and loving just like she did. So I hope to kind of honor her in this recipe here. So, okay, we're going to open up the cream cheese, and it works best if you let it soften a little bit, so about an hour or so outside of the fridge, so it's not super cold going into the bowl. It'll just help you mix it a little bit better. And again, I'm just gonna throw this right in the bowl here. And I'm going to throw in my onions. You guys, this is such a simple dish. It truly seems just like too simple to be good, right? But those sometimes are the best dishes. So I'm going to grab a fork, and I'm gonna just put a splash of milk. So you're just gonna wanna add about a tablespoon of milk at a time until this gets into a nice creamy mixture. And you're just going to mix in the onions and the cream cheese until it is fully incorporated. It's really funny. So like when the holidays come around, when we're asking people, you know, who's bringing what for what dish, it is always made sure that someone is assigned the dip, that they make sure that they are showing up with all the ingredients, because in our family, while I think this would go great with almost any chip, like a regular Lay's potato chip or anything else, we specifically eat them with Fritos. I don't know where that started, but like if It just has to be eaten with Fritos for us. All right, I'm gonna give this a try. All right, it's starting to taste pretty good. So this is going to best serve you if you make this the night before, or even just a couple hours before your guests come over. It's going to allow the onions to really like sink in their flavor into the cream cheese, and you'll really get that pow. However, it's still pretty good when you just eat it right after making it. So I'm gonna grab some Fritos and we're gonna give it a test. Okay, so the other thing that I think is important to mention is that you want to get the Frito scoops if you wanna do this right. Now you can get the regular Fritos, however, they aren't gonna be as sturdy and carry as much dip as a Frito scoop will. That's so good. I could eat this whole bowl. Absolutely. So I'm gonna transfer this into a smaller bowl. I'm gonna put it into my fridge, and tomorrow at lunch, we're gonna be eating this for probably our entire lunch. So thank you so much for joining me. This is a shorter video. So happy to be part of the Inquisitive Farmhouse's collaboration with all of the other YouTubers that are doing dip collabs this month. Thank you so much for participating. And again, don't forget to leave a genuine comment below. Let me know if you have a favorite family dip recipe or any other family recipe that you guys do a lot. I would love to hear. I always love to hear what people really love in their families. And if you enjoyed this video, I do put out videos almost every week on cooking, homesteading, and all of that fun stuff. So thanks again, and I hope to see you in the next video.